Hello, everyone. Welcome to New Moon Update. Once a month, we will be here to share our view of this new moon. Hi, Alejo. Hello, Wendy. How are you?
Hi, Rod. I'm good.
Great. Hi, Rod. Hi,
Oh,
Wendy. Nice to
cool,
see
cool,
you.
cool. Well, I think this Scorpio new moon look very, very interesting. So, Wendy, could you tell us a little bit more about this new moon?
Yes, well, it's a new moon in Scorpio. It's very late in the sign at 28 degrees. Mercury is there with it. So it really is about exposing things, deep diving into stuff, talking about things that are uncomfortable. But also with this new moon as well, we've got Venus in the sky that doesn't make any aspect to anything else. So there's going to be themes of particular like relating and anything to do with finance, that sort of thing. But what's quite special about this particular new moon as well is there is sextiles between many planets because they're all in late stages or very early stages of the next sign. So if you've got anything at the end of Virgo, your sun or moon or ascendant or anything, at the end of Virgo or the very beginning of Libra, then you have what's called a Star of David, which is basically sextiles around the sky at the moment that are triggering your chart, which is it's nice, it's lovely, and it offers opportunities. So yeah, keep an eye on those doors that can open at this stage.
Cool. Thank you, Wendy. Alejo, what's your take of this new moon?
Well, first of all, I want to say I love this Star of David. This almost the Star of David that is showing up in the sky, and that some people are going to pick up. I think they're so lucky. Yeah. And the other thing I was thinking about this new moon is that it's so watery. Like we have Venus, the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, and one of the nodes in water signs. So I was thinking of this idea of preparing for the end of the year and a kind of moment of introspection. Wendy was talking about Mercury in Scorpio, like going deep, and perhaps Venus, this idea of bringing relationships into the thinking, into your thinking process. But also, I was thinking maybe Venus unexpected could also mean like perhaps allowing yourself to kind of hold on a little bit, like stay isolated a little bit and reflect on what changes you want to make for the next year. Like, I think it's a very reflective moon. I think there's a little bit of danger in that maybe we get too stuck into our own subjectivity, like we get too into our own inner world, and then we might get a little bit stuck there. But okay, I don't know. I like this idea of giving place to the emotional, giving room for emotions before the year ends, before we get to this celebration. I mean, if you celebrate Christmas and New Year, that sometimes can get very triggering. So to kind of make an inner assessment of, okay, where I am, what am I feeling? Yes.
Yeah, I agree with both of you. And this new one is pretty, with that. I like what Alejo say about the aspect Venus is like not only you are looking for like when they say you're looking for something, you're looking for something value or finance, but also you can take it as a reflect yourself. It's the time some people will just say, I'm lonely, I'm looking for word, but sometimes this is a time to reflect. So, Wendy, if you have any other messages to add in for this new one?
Yeah, I really like that sort of internal reflection that Alejo was talking about, particularly as Mercury is retrograde as well.
Yeah,
So that sort of adds to that. But it is opposite Uranus. I mean, it's in this beautiful grand trine with all water, so it is quite lovely. It's a good time to, like Alejo said, reflect. It's about internal processes as well. But that opposition to Uranus is going to bring in sort of a little bit of a wild card in that it's going to throw something up. It's sort of quite discovering, but because it's trying to Jupiter, it's a positive thing. It's sort of like, some of those skeletons in the closet are revealed, but they're treasures. Yeah, not real.
yeah, yeah. Alejo, you want to add in anything?
Yeah, I think Wendy has a very important point that the crazy Uranus is here also making his appearance. And I was thinking when she said this, that if we take the traditional rulers, Mars is the ruler of this eclipse, and it's in Sagittarius. So this idea of, okay, this kind of process of going within is not just to make you go within and sink in your emotions, but this idea of something good can come out of it, finding there perhaps the courage or the drive to go out there and then do something based on
Yeah.
what you learn. And I really like the idea of Uranus that Wendy mentioned, like for us to be ready to surprise ourselves if we do this inner journey. And I think maybe, yeah, it won't be so easy to get stuck into our subjectivity because Uranus will probably, yeah, push us out.
But there's a little bit of a pirate feel to it, think this particular chart. Don't you think there's something
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
dynamic in that respect?
Very dynamic, and but also, I mean, for some people, because the both seem about the Uranus bring the surprise or uncertainty. For some people who has adventure spirit, they will be like a go, go, go. But for some people, like a little bit more reserve, will be like, oh, I'm not sure. Am I going to there? So that is a bit because when we see the things through the Scorpio lens, it was a little bit. Oh my God, is there a crisis or something? That would be interesting view too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like what Alejo said about something comes out of it. On that, and when Alejo said that, I have the image about when we say new moon is like a seed, and then the Scorpio treasure it. New moon is Scorpio treasure, but also it's about to let go because opposite Uranus, and also the big lesson to learn from the Scorpio is let go. So we have to think about if we hold that seed on our hand, the seed will never grow. So maybe somehow to set something free, and we start fit into that Uranus principle, and then to allow things to grow into our life as as a new moon. That would be very interesting.
So the new moon with Mercury, it's also about the breath. All of this is very much a power of the mind. It's a great time for meditation, do some affirmations or whatever you need to do, but using the breath. It's a very, very powerful time.
I really like this idea of breathing because also we have Jupiter trine Saturn, and we could think of Jupiter as breathing out, expanding and then contracting, which could be also the breath, like you breathe in, you breathe out.
Wow, so interesting. Always when we discuss things together, and it's always the same idea keep coming out, and that is how interesting when we can, see each other either online or face to face to discuss astrology. Well, Wendy, I know we already have information about the next year's conference. I think it's around the 17th to 20th of September, right?
Yeah, it kicks off on Thursday, the 17th of September. There'll be an excursion that day, and then we've got 3 days packed. Friday of workshops, Saturday, Sunday, loads of talks. Bookings will open in February. So we're asking anyone who wants to apply to speak, go on our website and join in the loop, and you'll get notifications on that. And yeah, come join us. Yeah, it's a great event. Great event.
Definitely, definitely. And I think this is a great opportunity to meet everyone. And the venue is a fantastic. Alejo, do you like the venue?
I think it's amazing. It has all these fields that you can walk around, and it has so
Yeah.
much light. And at the same time, it feels like we're all together because we have the venue just for ourselves, right, Wendy? I think.
Yeah, yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
it feels like a home, like you're in this kind of villa sharing your
Yeah.
astrology with your friends. It's amazing. It's an amazing place.
Definitely, and the sky. If sky is clear, last time I see a lot of stars there, and I'm totally crazy. When I see star, I just stare there, and then start pointing and start to everyone. That was like
You'll
crazy.
be there with your telescope though, won't you, Rod?
Yeah, yeah, I
Weather
promise.
permitting. Yeah, great.
Yeah, so come to join us. Come to join us. So enjoy the nature, enjoy the gather around, enjoy the friendship and the learning together. Okay. So this is our new moon update from Astrological Association. And then don't forget, if you want to speak to the conference, how to apply, and then also, book your date, book your time, so you can join us for this conference. See you next month. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.